Okay, what we're doing here is we're fishing a rig. We've come a little bit further in. What we're doing is we're fishing for amberjack. We're jigging with diamond jigs. We're fishing about 300 feet of water. We're sending it down to about 200 feet. We're jigging it back as fast as we can reel them in. We're also putting out some live bait as well for these amberjack.
That's all the drag you got. Keep them off, Sean.
Here you go, Sean. I think you got him away from there now. These amberjack, what they're doing is they're running into the rig. They live there, so you've got to hook them next to the rig, but then you have to pull the boat away from the rig so you get a better angle on them.
Angle that's somewhere away from the barnacle across the legs.
Right.
That's the actual angle.
Those legs on that rig have barnacles all over them. All right, I see color. Hey, that one's close. He's close. These amberjack have to be 28 inches from the tip of their snout all the way to the fork in their tail, not the end of the tail, but the actual fork of the tail. We're gonna measure this one and see if he's close. He might just be an inch under. Yeah. Small. He's got it.
He's a sandwich.
That's a keeper.
Red snapper are very plentiful along the northern Gulf Coast. Despite the large population, in recent years, federal regulations have greatly reduced the recreational harvest by allowing anglers to keep only one fish per person. These harsh regulations are a real mystery to most anglers, biologists, and charter boat captains in our area. It took us about 10 minutes to catch our boat limit.
Okay, here's what we're using today. We've got a little fluorocarbon leader, 2/0 hook with a piece of half of a pogey or a menhaden, and then we've made a leader here. The goal on the slip lead is you want to use the lightest amount of lead possible. You need enough weight to get it down to the bottom. We're fishing in over 100 feet of water, so you definitely need to have enough weight on there to handle the current at the bottom, but at the same time you don't want too much weight because you want to have a natural presentation to the fish. This trip was a unique opportunity for us all to get to go on because we were going way out in the Gulf. And, you know, you use a lot of diesel fuel on this type of trip. And with it being an offshore trip, long-range drive, it takes a lot of time to get everybody together on this trip. It's really a special event. And there's a lot of variety on these types of trips. That's one of the best things about it. You get a chance to fish for tuna, and then you can fish for the bottom species as you come back in. That's really one of my favorite things to fish for, some of these bottom fish like scamp and different types of groupers and the amberjack and the snapper. The good fish that are great to eat that you can't normally catch on your average day trip.
3 more.
Scamp are a type of grouper found in depths around 200 feet. Scamp are excellent to eat, but they're often found well offshore and can be hard to catch because they're found close to the bottom. You can keep 5 fish per angler. Most scamp are about 10 pounds, and the world record is 29 pounds.